So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, we are back again with today's analysis. And today we have got not one, not two, but three matches to feast our eyes upon through the due course of the evening. So, it's a weekend, it's a Saturday, as all of you know. And we can't wait to get started with the first one, which is the Wales versus Switzerland encounter. And as we are recording it, live over here. The lineups have been released and we are here with them. So, Pushpak, if you can go through the lineups.
So as you can see, it's a 4-3-3 formation. 4-3-3 attack, I suppose, or a 4-3-3 holding, most probably a 4-3-3 holding. So Davis plays as a left back. Davis, who is actually a left back, is playing as a center back out here. Then you have, who is playing at right back, Spandan?
I think it's Nico Williams. It's Nico
yeah.
Williams who's playing at right back.
So Mayfam plays as a left back. And as a CDM,
we have got our Welsh Pillow back into the squad.
Joe
Allen, who famously lit up the tournament last time around, if you remember.
Exactly. In fact, the entire Welsh team was a source of joy.
Yep.
The way they demolished Belgium in the quarterfinals.
That Hal Robson Kanu turn, reminiscent of Johan Cruyff.
Exactly. What a match. So we have Joe Allen, then we have Aaron Ramsey.
Morel starts in the heart of the midfield as well.
And now we move on to the front three. We have James on the left or right. I guess he will play on the right.
He'll play on. No, I think he might play on the right. Yeah, he might play.
I think they will shuffle.
They'll shuffle, yeah, because Bale loves to cut in. So
exactly. Bale might be, he might shuffle to the right sometimes to the left.
Yes.
So they can, it's a very fluid attack.
Yes.
And you have to consider their pace.
Yes.
Bale and James, my goodness.
And with
it's like a Formula One race.
It's a need for speed, right? It's a need for speed. Exactly. So with Kiefer Moore being the tall target man in the box. So Kiefer Moore is what, about 6'4" or 6'5"?
6'5".
And you can think about the crosses that the likes of James and Bale will put in. And
I don't think James is that good of a crosser.
No, actually, I would disagree with you over here, because he doesn't get the chance to play for United that much. But whenever he has played, I actually liked the crosses that he put into the box. Unfortunately, him and Cavani, they didn't play together.
That's true.
Yeah. So I feel James is a very handy crosser of the ball, and Moore will love the balls that will be fed to him. So
and the anchor man Bale, of course, this is his redemption season. He has redeemed himself at the club level. Now it's time for him to redeem himself playing for his national side.
But okay, so there will be one change from this lineup, Pushpak. I think Roberts starts at right back. It's not Williams.
Yeah.
So as we are recording, so
Roberts starts as a right back.
Yes. So if you talk about Bale, okay, so one might argue that how can we, when Wales first came up to the grand stage of football, it was all because of Gareth Bale. It was a one-man show,
Yeah.
So some might argue that he's well past his peak because of the number of years he has lost in Real Madrid. But
the thing is that his body has become way too fragile. But this season, it's like a reformation. And Mourinho has to be thanked for that.
Credited for that, yes.
Deserves the credit. Yeah, he deserves the credit.
Yes.
The reformation in is partly because of Mourinho.
And Chelsea is playing in the... Chelsea initially got into the Champions League for next season due to Gareth Bale. Due to his goals against Leicester. And then they ended up eventually winning the winning the Champions
Champions
League
League.
and
Yeah,
booking the slot.
I want Roman to build a statue of Gareth Bale outside Stamford Bridge. For him, we are in the Champions League. I mean, I should not say for him, because see, we won the
Eventually,
Champions League.
yeah,
Yeah.
eventually,
So either way, we would have played in next season's Champions League.
yes,
But for Gareth Bale, it was like a confirmation. It was like a seal, a stamp.
yes, yes, yes.
So this is the lineup,
So
and
that's the Wales
tactics. I
lineup.
feel it'll be a fast forward. It'll be a fast build up, given that both Gareth Bale and James, they'll love to, they
They
love to
love to
run.
counter down the wings.
Yeah. So Joe Allen and Ramsey, proper box.
Pretty
Ramsey is a proper box to box
box to
midfielder. He
box.
will supply the balls, the through balls, and Bale and James will run from the wings, and Moore will wait for the crosses.
I'm very
Good team.
keen to see Ramsey play after so long. I mean, he's back from the injury, so I'm not
Yeah.
really sure how many minutes he will have under his belt. But see, he has been an incredible player. If you talk about the years he has spent in Arsenal, the way
Yeah.
he moved to Juventus,
I
and
was
he played over
surprised
there.
actually when Arsenal let him go. I
Yep.
mean, why?
It's really surprising. But it's not just Ramsey who left Arsenal and went on to win bigger things, right? If you talk historically, you talk about Thierry Henry, you talk about Robin van Persie famously, and then
Yeah.
if you talk about who else?
Giroud.
Giroud, yeah. How can we forget him? And even your Ashley Cole,
Ashley
yeah.
Cole, yeah.
So I think Ramsey has well and truly followed their footsteps in order to reach greater heights. And here he is playing on the biggest stage of European football.
So this is the lineup, a good enough squad. But now we move on to the Switzerland team. Switzerland is a very strong team. If you see their players,
It's a very balanced squad.
very balanced. Yeah.
It's a very balanced squad. You see,
Goalkeeper,
Jan Sommer
magnificent.
starts hands on. I mean, there's no debate on that position.
Akanji,
So
a young, strong defender.
yes, has played for Dortmund.
Dortmund.
Yes.
Yeah. It's for Dortmund. Yeah.
There's Fabian Schär, who moved from the Bundesliga to Newcastle, I believe, last season or the season before. So he starts at the heart of the defense. And Freuler and Xhaka to support the defense. I mean, in the heart of the midfield, you know what
Yeah.
Granit Xhaka can do. He's a leader. He's a warrior. I mean, I can bet all my money on him getting a yellow card today at least. So,
Yeah,
but
either for his goals or for his wild celebrations.
for his but yeah, you
But,
never know what to expect from Granit Xhaka.
Football is all about passion, right? And Xhaka he's very passionate about.
He
his
wears
game.
his heart on his sleeves. Let's put it in that way. So Mbabu plays on the right, pacey winger, and you all know about Ricardo Rodriguez and his value to the Switzerland squad. I mean, you talk about penalties, free kicks, corners, defense, attack. He's like a one-man show on the left.
He's basically an engine on the left. He'll move up and down. He'll put in crosses. He will take free kicks, if possible, take the penalties. But then he is a very handy.
He's a very handy player, and you look at the experience he has now. I mean, he has played, at the grandest.
For Wolfsburg, for Milan.
Yeah. So he's at the peak of his career, we can say that.
Yeah.
And
so coming to this number 10 position, we have Shaqiri. And
what
there's no doubt,
what a
about
World Cup he
his
had.
talent.
What a World Cup he had, right?
There's no doubt about his talent.
He's got a magical left foot.
Yeah, he can either play as a cam, as a center forward,
or even on the right and cut in, right? As we saw him.
Shift.
Yeah, as we saw him score his goals in the World Cup. So Shaqiri, I think Shaqiri is a better player for Switzerland than he is for his clubs. I mean, if you look at his
at Liverpool, because of Salah and Mane, he doesn't get
the chance.
That many chances.
And now Diego Jota.
Yeah, Diego Jota. So his chances at club level are somewhat limited.
Yes.
But playing for his national side, he's like a jewel. He's a treasure.
He deserves to play full 90 minutes, on all
He will.
38 match weeks.
Yeah.
He needs to go to a different club, I believe.
If you see his career trajectory,
It's the
you know,
opposite of what an
yeah,
ideal
but
trajectory
then
should be.
all of a sudden he
And then
moved up. I mean,
boom,
his move to Liverpool is like, just coming
it's
down and down and down, and then he
what
reached that
he
pinnacle of
started at
success.
he started at Bayern Munich, then he moved
Yeah,
to Inter,
Inter.
I believe,
Yeah,
and then Newcastle.
from
Was
Inter
it?
to not Newcastle,
No, I think
Stoke.
it was Stoke City. Yes,
Yeah, Stoke
yes.
City.
Remember that Stoke City season with 5 previous Champions League winners?
Yeah,
So they had the likes
had,
of
yeah, Shaqiri, then Bojan Kirkic,
yes,
um, uh, that
I
Dutch
think
player,
I think
Afellay, Ibrahim Afellay.
Ibrahim
I most
Afellay, and then I think
Yeah,
Montoya was there as well, if I'm not wrong.
yeah. Montoya was there.
Montoya was there.
Was Montoya there? I don't think so. Montoya played for Brighton.
Okay, okay, okay.
Montoya played for Brighton.
Yeah, but
So
I
Shaqiri,
remember
Boyan
five.
Kirkic, and
Yes,
Afellay were there.
Afellay were there. Correct. And then they had
Anyway,
yeah,
moving to the striking options, we have Embolo and
Haris
Seferovic.
Seferovic.
Embolo is a very talented player,
He's a
fast,
young and
pacey,
talented
physical
player.
forward.
Yes.
No, I thought he would be the next Drogba.
Even I felt the same because I believe
Yeah,
when I bought FIFA 18 or 19 was it? I don't remember. And when we used to play the manager mode over there, so
yeah,
he
yeah,
he
yeah,
was the striker that would reach the highest rating amongst the young ones that were present.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's how I scouted him, and then he started playing.
Somewhat I
So
feel he hasn't been able to reach that potential.
yes, but he
He's
still has a
24
lot of
now.
time. He's
Yeah, he
still
still has a lot of
he's
time.
still 24
24 is now considered to be young.
to be young. Yes, yes, that's true.
24, yeah, 24 is young, but then we have been following football since like 2003, 2004, and we are used to seeing players who are aged 24 lead their squads, be passionate about their
That's
clubs.
true.
Frank
But
Lampard, John Terry, Scholes,
Fabregas at what
Fabregas.
20?
Yeah. So we are used to such players. Anyway, the
Yes,
game has changed, so we have to change with time.
that's true.
So this is the Switzerland squad, and I believe that Switzerland are the favorites for this tie.
Yes, so by the
I
time
believe
this video will be released, the match must have, went on for about till halftime. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But what's your prediction, Pushpak?
I think Switzerland will win the game. It'll be a 2-0 win for Switzerland.
2-0 win for
Because
Switzerland.
if you see, it's like focused primarily on Ramsey and Bale.
Yes.
Joe Allen isn't the player he was in 2016.
I doubt how fit he is now.
Yeah. So, and if you see the Switzerland squad, it's very balanced. All the players, if you see, strong, balanced, and they take pride in playing for their nation. So
That's true.
the difference can
And
be
they,
seen.
and they have played well in the tournaments if you look at it in
Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
But yeah, if you ask my predictions, I would go for a draw because I feel
You
that
go for
both
a
the
draw.
teams will be very conservative since it's their opening match of
Opening
the
games,
tournament.
yeah.
So I feel it's gonna be a draw, but I'm not sure. I'm perplexed between 1-1 and 2-2, but I think I'll go for 2-2 because of the
Okay,
attacking
2-2.
prowess. Yes, yes.
2-2. You think Wales will score 2 goals?
Yes, I feel Wales will score 2
Okay.
goals
That's
because see, look at the shape. Look at the shape. I mean, they're playing a very compact defense. Whether they have
Wales or
and
Switzerland.
Wales,
Wales or Switzerland.
yes, but Wales.
Wales or Switzerland.
I mean, I'm talking about Switzerland. So they are playing
Okay,
a very
Switzerland.
compact defense, right? And if
Yeah.
you think Bale and James, I feel that they'll have more space down the wings and they can exploit Switzerland in that way.
You see, the thing about this formation is 3 at the back gives the left wing back and the right wing back the freedom. Okay, they don't have to worry that much about the defensive side of the game, but it also gives your team a proper shape. The thing is that if Bale, suppose this is Bale, he starts moving down. He starts to counter. You have Zaka to, to block
Cover
him, to cover
the
him. Yeah.
defenders. Yes,
And then if he's not able, you have Akanji, and Akanji is spacey enough.
yes, he is.
So Bale, Bale with all his space, with all his agility, with all his, accolades, might not be able to, get the better of this defense.
Okay, okay. Let's see.
So I
Let's
feel,
see.
yeah,
Let's
let's
see.
see.
The match is already
So
underway.
I'm
So
going for a
let's see.
Switzerland. I'm going for a Switzerland victory.
2-0, you said?
2-0, yeah, 1-0, 2-0. Overall,
Okay.
it will be a Switzerland victory.
Okay. Okay. I'm going for a 2-2 draw. That's
Okay.
pretty optimistic. I mean, but let's see.
Let's see. Yeah.
So shall we move on to the next match? I mean, the next match for this evening, which I think is Denmark against Finland.
Denmark against Finland.
So let's look at the Denmark squad.
So this is the squad.
Yes.
So
it's a very handy squad, Just look at the squad. I mean they're a very well balanced team. Christensen starts.
You see the goalkeeper, FA Cup winner.
Yep.
You have Christensen,
Champions League winner.
Who came in for Thiago Silva, and he didn't put a foot wrong.
That's true.
He was so calm and composed.
That's true. That's why he's gonna start, I feel.
Yeah.
And you talk about Simon Kjær. He has played for AC Milan this season.
Yeah.
He has been very good for them.
Strong defender.
And talk about Daniel Vaz on the right. He plays for Valencia. And with all his experience, he is 32, as you can see. So his experience will be very handy for them.
Yeah, he will move up and down. He will provide support.
It's not the quickest around these days, but I feel that he will do the job that is more needed from him, which is the defense. And Mellon, he plays on the left of the defense. Yes, and when you come to the midfield, you have the two proper defensive midfielders in the form of Thomas Delaney and Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg.
Højbjerg is a proper Viking.
Yes, he is. He has moved
the way he played for Spurs this season. What can I say? He actually portrayed a proper Mourinho signing. He is a proper Mourinho signing.
He is the Matic in the Spurs team. Right.
The way he played for Spurs this season, he typified Mourinho's style of a holding midfielder.
Yep.
And then you have Eriksen playing as a cam.
He
hasn't been. I mean, his form has somewhat
dipped,
slipped.
He has lost himself in that inter squad with so many players around. But I feel that his time will come again this season.
I think he should move. He should move to us. I think the Italian game does not suit him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Italian game is it's very robust. But Eriksen is like someone who is very he's like
he's a Spanish. He's like
Ozil.
Yeah, or you talk about the likes of Mata or David Silva. He's like that.
At Spurs, he was wonderful.
He was brilliant.
But then moving to Inter,
Eriksen and Dele Alli
he has lost his spark. Yeah. Eriksen, Dele Alli, Kane. What a season!
Yep. But I feel for Denmark, he is the leader for them. He just floats around. Just floats behind.
In this team, he has that independence because he knows that behind him he has Delaney and Højbjerg.
He doesn't have to worry about defense over here. He doesn't have to worry about tracking back because he doesn't need to.
Yeah, he just has to think about supplying balls up front to Dolberg, Braithwaite, and Poulsen.
Yusuf Poulsen, yes.
Yeah.
So you remember that famous Leipzig season with Kasper Dolberg and Yusuf Poulsen? They played together. And then Dolberg moved. But then again, what a season that was. So they definitely click with each other. And this will come very handy to this Denmark squad. And you talk about Martin Braithwaite. He practices with Lionel Messi every week. So
he might bring in some skills.
And he has
from La Liga.
And he has scored key goals for Barca at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that.
Hmm.
So I feel
So
this
the fawn
Denmark's
three looks very sharp. Okay,
very
we can
very sharp.
expect goals from
Yes.
the fawn three, given the fact that you have Ericsson behind them. He will supply them with the crucial through balls, and Ericsson does not have to worry about the defense. He has
Hmm.
Delaney and Højbjerg to support him, and the defenders to rock solid defenders, no nonsense defenders,
And all of them experienced.
very experienced, and you have
Peter
goalkeeper
Schmeichel, yeah, which
Peter
who's
Schmeichel.
how we all know how good he has
For
been
him,
for
we
Leicester
win the
down the
FA Cup.
years.
The way
Yes,
he saved
Mason
Mason
Mount's
Mount's
effort.
shot.
Yeah,
My
the
goodness,
85th minute, I think it was.
what a save!
What a save that was. Yes, indeed.
So this team can go far. I think this team can go far in this tournament.
At least till the quarters. I
If
wouldn't bet
luck
against
favors
them.
them, if luck favors them, they can go far.
Depends.
Quarterfinals,
Yeah, quarterfinals.
finals.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
never
yeah.
know.
Quarterfinals for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So they play against. I mean, they play. In their home soil this match. So they're playing in Copenhagen, which is their
Okay.
capital.
They will get the home support, just
They'll
like
get the
Italy
home
got
support.
yesterday.
Yes, yes, yes.
And Italy just demolished Turkey. Okay.
Yeah.
Turkey, just could not stand in front of
Neither
Italy.
neither of us could predict Italy scoring 3 goals, but they did.
See, this is a new Italy.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't seen Italy play such fluid football.
Yep.
And Jorginho was very good yesterday. Yesterday, I said that Jorginho does not have the eye for a forward pass, but he controlled the game. And against oppositions like Turkey, against weaker oppositions, against oppositions who are not that good at attacking,
Mm-hmm.
Jorginho is like he's the key
He
to the puzzle.
thrives.
He thrives in those situations, in those circumstances.
That's true. That's
But
true.
I don't think that Italy will be able to play like this against France or say Germany or even England, given the
Mm-hmm.
fact that the teams have such pacey forwards. So Jorginho might be in some trouble.
And Chiellini and Bonucci will struggle as well against
Yeah, exactly.
pacey
Because you
forwards, right?
saw Spinazzola. Spinazzola was he hardly came back for defense. He was
He didn't.
he was up there.
He was
He was
playing. He
up
was
here.
playing up
Yeah,
there the entire 90 minutes.
he was playing as a left winger.
Yeah, he was. He was.
It was more like a three at the back.
And we predicted
So
that he
suppose you
will
are
thrive up front.
yeah suppose it's Italy versus France, okay, and you have Mbappe, and on the other side you have Coman.
Yeah. Or
Just
maybe
imagine what will happen
Griezmann.
to Italy, what will happen to Jorginho.
That's true. That's true. He'll be
So moving
against
on
Paul
to the
Pogba.
Paul Pogba, who will be supported by Kante. And when you have Kante, what happens to Pogba when Kante is around,
He gets unlocked.
unlocked.
The kind of unlocking United has been waiting for 5 years now.
So moving
So
on to
let's move on to the Finland squad. I think
Yeah.
I think we don't have much to speak about the Finnish side. I feel the only player that all of us will know is Timo Pukki, of course,
Timo Pukki.
for what he did. So I think Poyan Palo he won't start. I think Lord will start
Lord will start, yeah.
beside
Lord will
Pukki.
start.
Yes, and I feel that Hämäläinen will not start as well. I feel Uronen will start in place of him.
Mainly because of his, defensive abilities.
Yes, that's true. And the defense looks good. Arajuri, yes, but I don't think Väisänen will start. I think Toivio will get the nod. So if you can bring in Toivio, yes. So that looks like the side that should start this first encounter against
It's a very
Denmark.
defensive looking setup, If you see 3 center backs, then you have
2 holding
left back here,
midfielders.
a right back here, 2
Yes.
holding midfielders. So it will
Yes,
be very
yes.
difficult for Denmark to break this team down. And once, if there is a chance, if there's a through ball to Timo Pukki, then,
But
it will be trouble for
Pukki was suffering
Denmark.
from this long-term injury, and he just came back during the last friendly, and he just played few minutes over there, and they lost that friendly as well.
Okay.
And Finland have lost the last 3 matches, whereas Denmark have probably not lost any in the last 5.
Yeah,
Won
Denmark,
4 of them,
as I
drew
told,
against
very strong
Germany.
team. Yeah.
So I don't see this Finnish squad having a chance against them. I'm going for a
They will not
thrashing.
have a chance, but Denmark will have to work hard to break this defense.
Yes,
Because
that's true.
Finland, they are going into this match not
They've
with
got
the
nothing.
hopes of winning.
They've
Yeah,
got
they have
nothing to
nothing to
lose.
lose.
Yeah, they've got
Yeah,
nothing to lose.
they're playing for the pride.
That's
So
true.
they will not make it easy for Denmark.
That's true. That's true. But the entire team, the entire team works around Timo Pukki. So
Yeah, Timo
they're
Pukki is the man.
he is the man up front. So if
Yeah,
Pukki gets a chance, if a chance or two, I won't bet against him. I think he will convert.
he's
But
a top class finisher.
he's
I
a
mean,
top class
you
finisher, and
cannot
we
doubt
all
his
saw that,
finishing
right?
ability.
I think he scored
Yeah,
a hat
at
trick in the
Norwich we
Premier
saw.
League.
Against, I mean, in when he played for Norwich in the
Yes,
Barclays Premier League, we
yes,
saw his talent.
yes. That's
I
true.
think even now he plays for Norwich, right?
Yeah, in the second division.
Yeah. And Norwich were promoted this time round, isn't it? Were Norwich promoted?
I think two of the three sides that got down 2 years back got promoted, and the third one
Yeah.
is
So
I think they are playing the
which
playoffs.
I think Norwich got promoted this time.
I
So
think
we'll get to see
Norwich,
Timo Pukki.
Timo Pukki again in
Yeah.
the Premier League.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see whether he stays in Norwich or moves to a bigger club.
Okay. So for me, the tactics will be basically to drop back. Okay. With minimum width and depth, they will hardly attack. So depth at 3. And as I told you, long ball to Timo Pukki,
Yes,
and hope that he finishes. With the hope that he
yes,
finishes.
yes.
So
And he's gonna be
hardly
against Christensen.
Christensen, yeah. So it's a very defensive setup. So Denmark will have to, rely on the creative faculties of Christian Eriksen.
Yes. So predictions, Pushpak?
Denmark 2, Finland 0.
2-0.
2-0, 1.
Okay. Okay.
Are you going for a 3-0?
I wanted to go for a 3-0. I think I'll stick to 3-0. Yeah. I
3-0.
think Denmark team they'll put a
They will cruise through.
yes, they'll cruise to this side. I don't think they have much to offer defensively. I mean, the Finland squad. So I think it's gonna be very easy for Denmark, and it's gonna be a
It's
thrashing.
more like, park the bus sort of a thing.
That's kind of, and once it gets unlocked, I feel in the last 10 to 15 minutes they can score 2 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how these matches happen, right? I mean, see,
Exactly.
that's what happened with Italy last night. I mean, till the halftime it was very evenly poised, and then they went
Even
through.
points.
Yeah.
But see, Turkey didn't even try.
Yeah.
Turkey will and in the second half, Turkey lost their shape.
Yeah.
And when you lose your shape against a team like Italy,
Yeah.
you will be punished.
That's what I expect Finland to suffer from as well. I think they'll
But
lose
I
their
know
shape.
I didn't expect this from Turkey. Turkey
Yeah.
were considered to be the dark horses, so-called dark horses.
they were
But
very
yesterday's performance was
lackluster,
was a
yeah.
spoiler, was a dampener.
Yeah. That's true. But yeah, I think 3-0 for Denmark this match.
Okay.
Guys, you can comment your predictions if you happen to watch this video before the match actually kicks off. So we will definitely communicate with you and chat with you in the comment section regarding what your predictions are and who do you think will score. So into the final match of the day, which is the big one.
The Belgian Red Devils
Belgium versus Russia.
Russia.
So
Belgium. Okay.
where
So
do
the
we
Belgium
start?
team. A team of stars.
Team of stars.
They came so close to winning the World Cup in 2018. So close.
I think that was their chance. When
That
you
was
look
the
at
chance, yeah.
you look at Hazard, you look at De Bruyne. I think they were at the peak of their game.
Yeah, Hazard, you compare Hazard of 2018 to the Hazard of 2021. He's hardly hazardous.
I feel the stronger Hazard in this team is his brother these days.
Yeah, exactly.
So feels bad for Eden Hazard and
Definitely,
for what he has
definitely.
contributed to the
See,
Premier League.
Some transfer moves never work out.
That's true.
So Eden Hazard to Real Madrid was a transfer move which I
Happened
felt
at the
would never
wrong
work
time,
out.
I feel.
Happened at the wrong time, and also I think that Hazard's style of playing, or the way he plays, it's not suited to the Real Madrid style.
Yeah.
Because in Real Madrid, you already have Toni Kroos. He's the
Yeah.
one who controls. He's the
That's
one
true.
who's the register, the so-called register. He stops. He regulates the pace of the game.
Yes.
And Eden Hazard did that at Chelsea
Yes.
from the left wing. He would stop the ball. He would
Mhm.
dribble. He would wait for players to make the run. At Real Madrid, he was expected to replace Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's not that easy to replace someone who scores 40, 50 goals a
See,
season.
Ronaldo is a prolific goal scorer. I mean,
Goal scorer, and
the
Eden
way
Hazard was never a prolific goal
he was
scorer.
never a goal scorer. He would prefer passing the ball
Exactly.
rather than shooting
Even
from
if it's like even if
outside the
it's
box,
one on goal, he would prefer passing it
passing
to
the
his
ball.
teammate.
Yeah.
I still remember that in his second match for Chelsea, he had the chance. Second match or first match? Anyway, he had the chance of scoring, but he passed it on to Ivanovic, I suppose. Yeah, and Ivanovic scored the goal.
Um,
So
very unselfish of him.
Hazard is a player like that. So I think if he had moved to Barcelona, maybe if Barcelona came calling for Hazard, maybe the move to Barcelona would have suited him. I felt that he was a Barcelona type player.
Iniesta kind of player,
Yeah, Iniesta.
right?
So anyway, what's done is done.
Yes, can't undo
So I think,
what's done.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I think the defense looks good. I think it's gonna be the same defense that you see over here. Tielemans has been absolutely brilliant for Leicester this season. So he defines what a proper midfielder is. And I feel that
The goal he scored against Chelsea. Oh my goodness.
what a goal it was. So Tielemans is a no-brainer. Is one of the first names on the
Let's talk
sheet.
about the defense first. I mean, Alderweireld starts,
Yes.
Vertonghen, and
Starts as well.
Denayer, the one
Jason
who plays
Denayer
for
started.
Lyon.
Yes.
Witzel, he's injured.
He's injured, so he's not playing. So I think Tielemans
Even
will be. De Bruyne
even
is not starting as well.
De Bruyne is injured. Yeah.
He has had a surgery. So I think Dendoncker will start beside
Dendoncker,
Tielemans.
yeah. Even Dendoncker is a very handy
He's a
footballer.
very handy player. He plays 90 minutes
Solid
for
player.
Wolves every
Yeah.
game of the season. So Dendoncker. So I think the
Dendoncker and
debatable
Tielemans, yeah.
your the only debatable positions will be the wing back. So who do you think will start?
See, I don't think Eden Hazard will start.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the
Hazard
first
will not.
match.
Yeah, I don't think
Hazard will not start. His brother will start.
Yes.
And on this side, most probably Castagna will fit in.
Okay.
And Thomas Munir on the right.
Okay.
And Tielemans and Dendoncker, no brainer about that. And
Dries Mertens and Romelu
Hazard
Lukaku.
and
Yeah.
Romelu Lukaku and Dries Mertens.
So that's Thorgan Hazard, by the way, that you see.
Yeah, Mertens will, he will drift wide. He will come to the center. He's a terrific footballer, and he has maintained his, what should I say?
His form.
Yeah.
Yes. So
The standard is still the same.
Yes, and he has played in Napoli all his life, I believe. So, but I feel I don't think. I mean, see, Castagna has had a better season than Munier domestically. So, and he plays as the right back for Leicester. So,
Yeah. So either he can.
I would start
right.
Castagna ahead of Munier on the right and Carrasco on the left as
Carrasco on the left.
wing back. Yes.
But don't you think that would make them defensively quite weak? Because
No, Carrasco plays. Carrasco does play.
Okay.
I mean, see,
As
Carrasco.
a left wing back.
Yes. You talk about Carrasco. You talk about Nassib Chadli. Even he started as a left wing back in the World Cup and scored.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I feel that Carrasco will definitely start on the left. But however, I feel they will start Munier ahead of Castagna because somehow they love Munier too much in this Belgium squad. So probably Munier.
I think Castagna will start.
You think Castagna will start? No, I want Castagna to start, but I think Munier will start.
Okay. See, if Munir plays on the right,
yes,
then Castagna will play on the left.
That's possible as well.
And
so I think that provides a better balance. Carrasco can start ahead of Thorgan Hazard. Yes.
Yeah, Thorgan Hazard.
In his natural position where he has
thrived for Belgium, they have players who can play at different positions. You see, Dries Mertens can play as a center forward.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if something happens to Lukaku, Dries Mertens can
go forward. Yes.
Go forward, yeah. And in place of Lukaku, you can have Thorgan Hazard.
Yes.
So the quality remains the same.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I understand that Lukaku is in a physical forward. He uses his strength. He will hold down the ball. He will allow the wingers to make that run forward. But Mertens is also a very good striker. He's also a very good player.
Yes, that's true. So I think that's gonna be a better balance. The starting 11,
But
if
Belgium will miss the creative faculty of De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, what a player.
Kevin De Bruyne is, he has had a magnificent season. Although he was injured, but still, he showed the world what KDB is all about.
That's true. But I don't think they have anything to worry about because of the form of Romelu Lukaku out front. I feel that he has got every chance to end as the top scorer of the tournament if Belgium goes till at least semi-finals.
Definitely, definitely.
Because you
His
look at
form
the
for the
group,
national side is also very good.
it's very good, and he's a scorer. I mean, I don't know why United let go of him, to be honest, because he was the
Exactly.
proper strong number 9 who could run as well. I mean, his finishing was too bad that season, but he still managed to score, I think, 20 plus goals.
Yeah,
But he has thrived for Inter. What a player he has been in after going to Syria.
yeah.
So I think he will carry on this form to the national side as well.
There's
And
also a reason behind that actually. See, in the way interplay, the coaching of Antonio Conte, the way interplay, the formation that interplay with, more or less the same formation Belgium are also going. I mean, Belgium are also going with the same formation. If you
yes,
see,
that's true.
more or less the same.
Yep, 3-4-3.
So Lukaku might feel that he is playing for Inter.
That's true.
If you see the center the center midfielders,
Yep.
they will they will move. I mean, proper box to box midfielders. Dendonker in a solid player. He will provide support to the defense, and if possible, he will put ball up front. And then you have Munir and Castagna. So it's like a Inter Milan setup.
That's
So
true.
Lukaku will feel at home.
Yeah, and he's gonna benefit from it.
Yeah,
So I feel Belgium has a very solid squad despite De Bruyne and Hazard missing from it. I
exactly.
don't see they're struggling against any of the normal or any of the average teams like Russia who they are against. So the only piece of concern for Belgium tonight will be the fact that Russia are playing at their home. So they're playing in St. Petersburg and they'll have the home support right behind them. And if you remember, the last time Russia played uh, one of the giants of football on their own
Spain.
backyard, Spain,
Yeah,
they won, right?
DDG
So
master classes.
yes, he's poor. He's poor in the
Suppose let's
facilities.
think of a hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
Let's just think that let's just assume that Belgium have scored. It's 1-0. Okay, and Russia, with their home support, they're attacking. Okay, so what will happen at the time is Castagna will drop in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Castagna will drop in. Even Munir will drop in.
Mm-hmm.
Dendonker will drop in deep, and
Elements will be central.
Carrasco will be
Yes,
the
here.
left midfielder.
Yeah.
Mertens will play the free role, although he will be on the right, but he will play the free role, just waiting
Yes.
for for a slip up, and then he will
Yes.
he'll try to take the ball, he will dribble, and then you have Lukaku up front as the target man. Okay, let's just assume that Belgium is playing against a very strong opposition in the semifinals. They are 1-0 up. Okay, and now they need to defend for their lives. So they can change their formation just about any time,
They have
and
the
because they
freedom to
have
do so.
players who are fluid, who can play in just about any position.
But then you have to
Okay,
consider one more thing. When they will play the bigger sides, they'll have De Bruyne in the squad.
yeah, De Bruyne will be back. So Dendonker, I will keep Dendonker because of his defensive abilities. Okay, so I want to replace Telemans with Kevin De Bruyne and Dendonker with, suppose Axel Witsel comes back. So Axel Witsel plays here. So just
Yeah,
imagine
but I
Axel
feel I
Witsel.
feel what they'll do is they won't start Carrasco. De Bruyne starts ahead of Carrasco and he plays the free role.
Axel
So I
Witsel
feel
plays as a CDM.
I don't see Tielemans missing one single minute of this entire Euro, provided he's fit. I think he should
Yeah.
be. playing for Belgium in all the games, especially the bigger games, because he has got the big game, experience in his bag now.
Even Hazard will fit in. See, Hazard will play. Hazard will have to play a role in this Euro. I think he has that. He has, if you see his career graph, he has performed well for his country. Although since the last 2 seasons he hasn't been at his best, but I think that this in this Euros Hazard will play a major role. He will have to play a major role
He has got something for sure.
because you see, Carlo Ancelotti is now the manager of Real Madrid. He has to impress his new manager.
Yes,
So I think this is his tournament.
that's true.
He has to come back to his form, and here I think he will get that support.
That's
He's
true.
with his mates. His mates will support him. So Hazard comes in, playing as a left winger. Martins comes in. Then De Bruyne goes here. Witzel comes here. So this is a very solid setup.
It's a balanced squad, right?
Yeah, balanced squad, because you have Castagna who will drift up and down. You have Thomas Munir who will also do the same.
So this is Belgium's ideal starting 11 when all of them are fit. Obviously not for tonight, but yeah, when all of them are fit.
Yeah, all of them are fit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. So I think let's move on to Russia now.
Russia.
I think the Russian squad, they have been a pretty small bunch of unit down the years. So they've played with a fixed set of players down the years, and they have played well at the tournaments as well. Do you see Belgium messing up tonight in any way?
Definitely not.
Definitely not, right? So I think
So Spandan,
their
let
firepower
us
will
go
be.
to the Russian squad.
Yeah, so I think Aitan Zuba has to start. I think with all his
30 goals this season. 30 goals.
Yeah, and look at his experience of he has always been Russia's front man in the larger tournaments. So I think Zuba starts. I think Golovin and Miranchuk, they'll start behind him. So maybe Russia will play a 3-4-3.
Okay, 3-4-3.
Yes, they'll play a 3-4-3.
Just wait a second. Okay, so I'm back.
Yes.
So we are going with a
3-4-3.
3-4-3. 3-4-3 diamond or 3-4-3 flat?
I think it's gonna be more of a 3-4-2-1. I think they'll play with the two attacking midfielders in Golovin and Miranchuk. So maybe you put a 3-4.
I love this player, Fernandez. He's a very good player, footballer. Plays on the right hand side, a proper wing back. So let's start with the goalkeeper, Spandan.
I think Shunin will start.
Okay.
I think Semenov starts as well. Kurdyshov starts as well. Zikia starts as well. I think Ozdoev and your Zobnin. I think Zobnin will start in the middle. So with Ozdoev, and Golovin will play up front. I mean, just where you have Kuzbaev at this moment. So just replace Kuzbaev with Golovin. Bring in Miranchuk. Miranchuk has to start.
Miranchuk will play here, I suppose.
Yes.
And Zirkov,
I don't think Zirkov plays.
He won't play. He's 37. He's 37. This man is 37.
Yes, I think Karavaev comes into the squad. So Karavaev, if you bring him from the bench, I think Karavaev will play at the right wing back in place of Fernandez.
Fernandez will play as a right wing back. I
Do you think Fernandez will start?
Yeah, Fernandes will start.
Okay. Okay.
Fernandes will start.
Mm-hmm.
So
Karabev on the
Karavev will
left.
play on the left, I think.
Yes. Ozdoev and Kuzwev down the middle.
Ozdoev and Kuzbev as the two box-to-box center midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
One is a holding role, obviously. One will play the holding role.
Mm-hmm.
And Golovin and
Mm-hmm.
Miranchuk
Do you have
as the
Zobnin
two
on the
attacking.
bench? I would start Zobnin in place of Kuzwev if that's possible.
Zobnin. Yeah, Zobnin.
Yes.
Zobnin is a better option. Yeah.
Yes. So I think this is gonna be the starting lineup, but I think the Belgium will have too much of a firepower to for giving a chance to Russia. I feel even despite the home support, Belgium will cruise through. My predictions will be a 3-0 victory for Belgium again. So I'm going for another 3-0 tonight.
I'm going for a. I'm slightly pessimistic on this one. I'm going for a 2-1 victory for Belgium.
You think it's gonna
Watch
be
out for
that tight?
yeah home support, and Russians, they are very enthusiastic, passionate people.
Towards the football?
Yeah, so watch out for Fernandez. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he might be weep some magic,
Okay.
and even watch out for Golovin
Yep. With all his
and Zuba.
experience.
One
So
cross in and Zuba will score.
who
But
will
then you
score?
also have to consider
Zuba.
Zuba, yeah.
He's the man. He's
But
the
you
man to
also have to
score.
consider that Alderweireld and Vertonghen are strong defenders. They
It's
won't
true.
give any of the Russians any chance.
It's gonna be an aerial battle in the box,
Yeah.
right? So let's see how this match pans out. So I think that's about it for this evening's session. I think we have covered all three matches. We have covered the tactics. We have covered the predicted starting lineups. We have also shown you the lineups for the Wales and Switzerland match, which is already underway. So let's see how our predictions go, and then maybe tomorrow we'll discuss about these matches again, how they went through, who was right between me and Pushpak. So stay tuned for tomorrow's session as well. Pushpak, before we end, you want to say something?
Yesterday's predictions, like the lineups that we predicted. So, we got it spot on, isn't it? Spot on.
Yes.
So we hope to get these lineups also spot on. Let's see what
Yes.
happens.
Yes.
And thanks for your support. We received,
we have 400 subscribers, I think, as we are speaking.
Not 400 subscribers. Don't be that
100.
optimistic.
Yes.
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
subscribers. So thank you so
Near
much.
about 100. Yeah. Thank you for your love and support.
And
It
in
means a
24
lot.
hours. So
24 hours. Yeah, that's a big deal.
That's a big deal. So thank you so much. We are humbled by the support. Kindly keep on sharing it with your friends. And we plan on bringing in more people for this discussion to make it more interactive going forward. So we'll keep you posted on that as well.
So if you are interested, you can join in. If you are a fan of football, if you have to give your
if you want to discuss about the lineups, please comment down below, or if you know someone who will be willing to come and join us in this particular session, please comment down below, tag them, maybe share it with them, and we'll be open to discussion about it.
Okay, so that's all for today.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.